So when the interstate came in, that's when all these little towns on Route 66 died.
Welcome to New Mexico.
Thank you.
Watch out, here comes a roving vet.
Silly
Welcome
word.
to Texas. Oklahoma, where the winds go sweeping down the plains. Arkansas, the natural state, huh? Look how much.
Welcome to the channel of the Roving Veterans.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Bethany.
And don't forget about our dog, the Traveling Maverick.
We chose our name because we RV, and we're also both military veterans.
We bought our first camper in 2020 and been full-time ever since.
So, we're supposed to be driving, starting a 2,000-mile journey tomorrow, and the battery is dead. That lifts the jacks, the auto level, the slides. Always something, ain't it? So, looks like tomorrow we get to go to Walmart and get a new battery so we can get on the road.
Alright, so travel day is upon us. We've been in Phoenix, mooch docking at some friend's house for a couple months now, and we're going to make the long haul from Phoenix back to Tennessee. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to get gas, or should I say diesel, first. We got a cute little buddy back here. He's about ready to go back to sleep. Alright, we're leaving. We're officially not going to be mooch docking anymore. We're heading to Tennessee. Let's do it. I got this bad boy. It's a whole new experience for me and Rob. We've been doing this since 2020, and this is the first time we've ever not taken the Jeep where we were going. We know we're coming to Quartzsite in January, so instead of hauling the Jeep and the truck back to our hometown for the holidays, enough people have extra vehicles. I'm just going to use one of theirs, and we're going to be parked there for a couple of months, and we're just turning back around and coming back this area anyway. So we decided to leave the Jeep, left the Rhino, and we're just doing it one vehicle for the first time ever. So this will be the first time that we cross the country without Rennie, but it's going to be easier this way because we can put down more mileage if we want to, quicker, because then both of us are driving in the same vehicle versus both of us having to actually drive. So, here we go.
And we're climbing like a billy goat through the mountains right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope this truck starts getting better fuel mileage though. It's getting
2 miles a gallon.
2. That is just not good. Not good.
Alright, so we've been in Phoenix for a couple months, right? Now the temperature outside is 58.
It's gonna be frigid.
Yeah. It's a little chilly out here in the mountains.
Yep.
We can't see it right now, but earlier we saw a snow-covered mountain. There, we're officially on I-40, and we have 865 miles till the next turn.
In Fort Smith, that's probably what, Oklahoma?
Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
We did that trip once.
We need to get the auxiliary fuel tank figured out because we still got 1,488 miles. And we're gonna have to stop for some fuel. It says we got 84 miles left right now. Our auxiliary tank just quit working. I don't know what's up with it. Must have some trash in it or something. I have to take it apart and figure out what's wrong with it. So hopefully I can get that figured out though, because that will greatly increase our range and decrease the amount of times that we have to stop.
Absolutely. And this guy's back here just snoozing away, happy as can be. One thing we can tell you is they use a whole lot of trains out west to go very far for a long amount of time. But you got to see how many of those prime, like, think of how big those are. That would be like one semi. So it takes a lot less people to transport a lot more stuff.
What's wrong?
I
don't know what happened. We've been in Phoenix and it's been nice
Got it.
90s. Now, I'm glad that I put my sweatshirt in here though to have it ready because I knew this was coming. But time to refuel and get this little guy
Maverick,
exercise.
good thing you got your fur coat on, huh?
Right.
And we're stopped at the Maverick, which is wild.
So we noticed last night whenever we went to move the camper out of Mike and Val's backyard that the battery's almost dead on the slides and the jacks of the camper. So we found a gas station. We're at the Maverick station, and right here there's a Walmart. So we're gonna go ahead, and while we're here, not off the interstate very far, go ahead and get that changed out. So that way that's done, and one less thing we have to worry about since we still got like 1,600 miles to go. So up here in Winslow, the greenery changed. We now have pine trees. Pine trees and these things. No more cactus. In case you're new to full-time RVing in general, whatever, one thing that you're gonna want to know is Maverick gas stations almost always have a free dump station. So you're gonna have to get fuel anyway. So we just do it all at the same time. Got fueled, now to dump. The fun part, JK. How's it feel to be on the road again?
Maverick still hadn't figured it out. We're just in the truck and trailer, no Jeep this time, so I think Maverick's like looking for the Jeep, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, don't know what to do.
Come on, boy. Fun part. Well, scratch that on the changing the battery out at Walmart idea. They have barriers to where you cannot get in if you have anything besides a regular size vehicle that says no trucks posted all over the place. So, yeah. Ate my Carl's Jr. while this is happening. This is our first go at it since we got the new refrigerator. We got stopped. It was open and well, not everything, but there was a lot of stuff on the floor. So while Rob's changing out the battery on that, I'm walking to Walmart since we can't drive to Walmart. And I'm going to get one of those baby gate things to lock the fridge that they make. I'm sure I can find them in the baby section. All right, found what I'm looking for. Now the long walk back. It is nearly dark, but we're about to get back on the road. Got the fridge fixed, got the battery installed, and now it's about to be go time. How you liking your mini split?
Working pretty good. I like that it's Wi-Fi enabled and I can turn it on from the bed. Ain't even got to get up. So I can turn it from air conditioning to heat or whatever I want to. Turn it off or on, and then I can watch my Victron and make sure we're not using too much power.
Yeah. First time we've had to use the heat on a mini split.
Yep.
And
but
yes,
it is getting down in the 30s tonight, so right. We'll be able to tell you if it works on heat pretty soon. Well, we successfully stayed the night in the Love's parking lot. And it was 35 degrees when we woke up this morning. Need I mind you, we have been in Phoenix. And it has been astronomically hot, unseasonably hot for a while now. So quite a shocking temperature this morning. Alright, now that we've successfully spent 15 hours at Love's, we're finally getting on the road. Go RVing, they said.
Here's some super unique things out here, eh?
Yep. They're really beautiful drives. Travel days are the best. And it's better being us both being in one vehicle, I think. Definitely. It's a lot more enjoyable out here. There's the New Mexico sign.
What? Guess where we're at?
New Mexico. Here we come.
Welcome to New Mexico.
Thank you.
Watch out. Here comes the roll of the vets.
We're officially in New Mexico. We've had a pretty good time today. We've not got stopped by any traffic. There was a couple of construction zones that went down to one lane, but it was literally the middle of nowhere, so it didn't even matter and it didn't even slow us down. So we are about 30 miles from Albuquerque-ish, give or take a little bit. So we're gonna try to push through and make sure that we're done and past Albuquerque before rush hour hits. That's the goal. But we've literally been driving 4 hours without stopping. So we're stopped now, walking the old Mav man, letting him get some exercise. We're filling the truck up again. We can go about 4 hours, we've noticed. So about 4 hours, and then we have to stop for gas again because Rob's auxiliary tank is not working properly. But 4 hours is a long time, you know, gives you a reason to stop. So that's what we're doing, getting a little exercise, and then we're gonna get back at it.
This is Albuquerque for you.
If you're wondering how shaky or terrible the roads are in Albuquerque,
Wow, this is bad.
just check Maverick's ears.
We can't keep this up. We're getting straight beat up out here. I hope our trailer's okay. I hope the roads are just this bad and we don't have something wrong with our trailer.
Alright, so it's getting a little dark in here. I don't even know if you can see us, but we've had about a 7-hour travel day so far. How you feeling over there, dear?
Got a little bit of a late start, but we got almost all the way through New Mexico, so that's good.
Right, we're
Making leaps and bounds home. Maverick's getting a little antsy.
yeah, Maverick's
About
getting
time for a stop.
he's getting real antsy. So I got on iOverlander because I did not do the update. I've been paying attention on Facebook groups, and everybody said don't do the update because if you do the update, then you have to pay for it. So I didn't do the update. Found it on iOverlander, and it's only 15 minutes from where we're currently at. So coming at the perfect timing because it's about that time. Maverick's getting antsy. I just want to stop and get out and pee, stretch, do all the things. But at that point, it's already almost dark. So we're just going to call it a night and stay there.
Oh man, it's gonna be rough.
Man, this road. So we've made it to the free city park campground, overnight parking. The problem is, it's not just, I mean, big rigs I think can fit in here, but too big? I don't know. Looks like he's killing it though. Alright, we're in. Or at least in the park. Maverick's like, what are we doing here? We made it San Jon.
It's a little, I guess, community park here, or city park, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's nice and free, and that's for me.
And we made it.
And it's nice and level and nice enough.
So now that we're out of Arizona and we are in New Mexico, almost in Texas, what's the worst thing about being out west?
Goat heads.
Agreed.
Goat heads. Ain't that right, Mavs? You think so too?
Yeah, Maverick definitely thinks so, because he gets some of his paws, and they don't feel good.
And that stops him dead in his tracks.
Yes, it does. Alright, so we're on Route 66. What are you about to do?
I'm gonna go exercise my civil duties today on Route 66 like a true American. I got a mail-in ballot sent to me, and it's gonna be put in the post office marked Route 66. So here we go.
Good morning, New Mexico.
Yeah.
We found this.
Well, out here this morning.
It is.
Nice and
We found this awesome little park. This is like a city park type thing, and it is free of charge. We're going to do Rob's civic duty. I'm doing mine next week because we'll be in Tennessee next week, so I'm early voting. But he's registered to vote in the state of North Carolina. I'm registered in Tennessee, so we'll be in Tennessee in time for me to vote. We won't for him, so that's what we're doing.
this is within sight distance here. So
There's a post office. So
to drop my ballot off.
Maverick's morning walk is going to be the absentee ballot headed from currently the state of
Mexico.
New Mexico, and it's headed to North Carolina. We did good, Maverick. So, how do you feel to be a real American? You just, as a veteran, voted
Feels
for
good.
the countries.
And I feel like a real RVer voting on Route 66.
Right,
How many other people have done that?
right.
In, where were we?
San
San
Jon, New Mexico.
San Jon, New Mexico.
Okay.
On Route 66.
Let's do it. So in case you've never been on original Route 66, it's pretty not busy. However, the interstate is right over there. So when the interstate came in, that's when all these little towns on Route 66 died, where it used to be America's highway. Interstate kind of killed it, and it's also killed a lot of businesses. Obviously, a lot of new ones came too, but neat to be on Route 66 again.
Thought this guy was gonna back into us this morning at the little park. He's moving sand into the playground.
Remember last night
Thought
when
he-
we parked there?
Thought he was gonna run me over.
Okay, so let's just get that out of the way. Last night, Rob wanted to park right over there, and I said, no, it looks like they're working over there. Let's not park over there.
And I'm sure glad I didn't, because this morning
They're
they've
up
been
pretty
working
early.
out there, beeping and making all kinds of noises. But we're making some Sammys for the road. Gonna have a breakfast Sammy and then get on the road with a extra Sammy.
Got Maverick over there trying to decide if he's going to get out of the camper today or not. He's been sitting like that for a hot minute.
Let's see if I can figure out this auxiliary tank is draining like it's supposed to, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do about it.
Rob's taking the trash out. He's got a real long walk. There's the camper. There's the trash receptacle.
All right, we're about to get out of here. Right on historic Route 66 here.
It's right
Post
there.
office within walking distance. Nice spot to stay.
Rob made us some handmade steps one time because sometimes it's just not tall enough.
Welcome to Texas.
All right, dear, we're officially on the road. We've officially exited New Mexico. Today we have 14 hours and 13 minutes, 948 miles to final destination. Obviously, we're not doing all that in one day. We got windmills, dear. It's real windy today, as you can see.
Yeah, not making much today, are they?
Nah. We are officially passing the midpoint Route 66, being Adrian, Texas. There's not a whole lot there, actually. A whole lot in midpoint Route 66, town of Adrian. However, we aren't stopping this time. We stopped last year. If you want to check out that video, it's posted already because it was last year. But skipping it this time. I don't know what this is about. It ain't even a wreck, but
Oh man.
oh,
That did not look good.
that looked more like maybe a drug bust because we are at the border.
That did not look good for him.
Oh no. Do not speed in Texas, y'all. I mean, on an honest note, we have been in Texas for maybe 20 minutes, and that is about the 4th person we have seen pulled over. So, yeah, they already have the speed limit 75 where we're currently at, but a lot of places in Texas it's even 80 or 85. So I feel like they give you the whole there's no reason to speed because the speed limit's already so big. Watch out on that I-40 in Texas, y'all. So this might not look too skinny, but it sure feels skinny. Did it feel skinny?
I don't like the transitions and having to run over the, you know,
Bumpy
noise makers.
thingies.
I don't like that.
I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work.
We made it to
Oklahoma, where the winds go sweeping down the plains. Hope these tires are good.
Welcome to Oklahoma. So I just pointed out to Rob that I've got goat heads in my shoes.
Me too.
So then we looked at the tire. Oh yeah, goat heads everywhere out here. So just be cautious with your dog so that way. Well, not even just your dog. Be cautious, don't walk around barefoot. Because I'm really bad at walking around barefoot because I don't like to wear shoes. That would hurt. They will poke you. I've been wearing sandals and they got under my sandal. Excuse the dirty feet. And this is what happens with Maverick when we go on our walks out here. Not pleasant. So we found our spot and now we're gonna get ready.
Having to check on our leveling system. I had to do a battery swap in Winslow, Arizona because
That was just the other day.
our battery went dead. Our lead acid that we keep for the generator start and the hydraulic system was getting weak, so I changed it out. But right when you turn it on, so when you first turn it on, it obviously will tell you what your jacks are right now, but if you'll push the up and down arrow, it tells you all the information. It scrolls the information. So that's what our battery level is now, state of charge. Side to side, we're 0. Front to back, 0. I don't know if I've ever seen it that.
Me
It's the most
neither.
level place I've ever seen in my whole life.
Right.
I guess Oklahoma is completely flat.
We are out here walking right at dusk. It's beautiful. I know this pond looks like it has lots of algae, but it's still a beautiful walk. If you take the whole path, it's 1.05 miles, it said. And it walks you around the whole park because last time we were here, we didn't even know all of this playground was here. And we also didn't even know that there was a fountain here.
Bethany's putting the bedroom slide in, about to hook the truck up. It's been an absolute game changer, us not having to hook up the power cord, and man, it makes it a lot easier when you can just walk over to the auto level and hit auto level. And same for hooking the truck up. This is gonna be easy this morning. Guess what you don't want to do is spill that def down your truck. We filled up yesterday, got def at the semi pump for the first time, and it freaking squirted some out at my truck. I'm sure that's good for it, right? Oh, another thing about this, so you got to use the def and the diesel on this system. I noticed on our fifth wheel when I was moving this time, absolutely melted the trim off of this fifth wheel trailer.
So how excited are you that we're going 9 miles an hour on the interstate before we even get to Oklahoma City?
Not very. All I can see is red on the screen, so that's not a good sign. And all I can see is stop people in front of me too, so.
A lot of people.
Right.
Mostly trucks though. If you look, most of them are like semis. There's also quite a few campers that we've seen.
hoping this don't last forever, but that little red line kind of seems like it, don't it?
Arkansas, the natural state, huh?
Welcome to Arkansas. Well, we are about what? How far from home? We're like 6 hours from home out of 26 hours without stopping. Obviously we stopped, but this is probably our last night stop because it's only 6 hours home, and we're at a rest stop, and we found a great spot that's like, it was big enough to where we put our tires on the very end one because we're on the very end spot, and we could pull our slides out and still have enough room between us and the next trucker over. So what we're doing is we're eating some fillets. Rest stop fillets right here. I've been marinating them for 2 days. So, thoughts? How's yours cooked?
For sure. This is the outside piece.
Oh.
So
We
this
got
is a
some
little well done, but
Filet.
they're pretty thick. So.
Yeah. Got a filet, some mushrooms and onions sauteed in some Worcestershire, or however you say it, and some mac and cheese. Let's see. Yum, yum. It makes it look like on our GPS today when we get started that we're not going anywhere. But where are we going today?
I went to the joint to get a little chiropractic adjustment.
Yep. Just visited by far the best chiropractor of our life, probably, as far as the joint chiropractic is concerned. Now Rob is getting the tires checked at Discount Tire so we can finish our little over 300 miles left to go. And just like that, we're in Tennessee. Maverick doing okay in the back seat back there. He's just chilling. You having fun?
No, I'm not.
We're in sit-still traffic in Memphis at right at 4 because we haven't updated that yet. So it's almost 4. Rush hour. And it's real fun. What do you think, Mavs? I said no. Rob says he thinks we'll be fine. So I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? I have no idea what the plan is right now. What is the plan here? I really wish I knew.
Now, released. So, you drive off now, you don't have a trailer. Ooh, gotta unplug it right here. Already did the breakaway cable. So, we're free of the trailer now. Now we need to make sure the trot locks are good. and that it can't go anywhere. Okay, let's get this bee out the motor car. All right. What a maniac.
Yep, crazy enough, we made 1,644 miles in 5 days. My absentee ballot never made it from Tennessee to Arizona, so we made sure we got home in time for me to actually go to the polls and vote myself. So we did get there a little sooner than we had originally planned on to make sure I could vote, but we ended up staying through Thanksgiving into December 4th. You'll see more of our trips and travels while home in the next video. Oh, and if you're new to the channel, we post every Tuesday. See you next week.